What's up, everybody?
Hi,
Melanie.
Vanessa.
So today we will be answering today we will be answering some questions that we've received over the past couple months, both on our Instagrams and on our blog.
Hopefully we can get through all of them.
All right, how did we come up with Jackson Arrow's names?
I know they sound like that we put a lot of thought into it, but it just, we like short names. Jax came up first. The Izzo, his middle name, Jax Izzo.
H to the Izzo.
Yep, that's where it came from. Then when Arrow came, we wanted
like the name Arrow,
right,
like bow and arrow.
But we wanted it short.
Right, we didn't want to spell it A-R-R-O-W.
Right, so then she thought of
E-R-O.
E-R-O. And then Kix, we were eating breakfast one morning.
The cereal Kix
was there, and we thought it was a cute, short, it had an X in it. It was perfect, so we went with it. So that's how we came up with Jax Izzo and Arrow Kix.
Question number 2. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about two kids so close in age? We wanted kids close in age, but we didn't plan for it to be this close. It just so happened to have worked on the first try.
Yes.
But I wouldn't have it any other way. Now we may not notice it as much, but in the next couple of years we'll start noticing how beneficial it is to have them so close in age.
I guess the only thing is maybe that we can't give them 100% of our time 100% of the time.
Right. That's
you know,
true.
we have to kind of divide it between the two. I guess that's the only,
downfall to it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you two get stressed / fight a lot with one taking care of 2 kids and one working away from home?
I don't get stressed because I'm not the one staying at home with 2 kids.
I do get stressed sometimes. I'm human. And it's hard taking care of 2 breastfeeding babies at the same time.
It's hard taking care of 2 babies in general.
Yeah. And so, but when I get to those points or those days where I'm like, they're having a bad day or they're, and it's tough, I usually call her and she's pretty good at giving me tips on what to do. Sometimes when I'm in the mix and trying all these things, I forget the different, ways of calming them down, and she kind of well, have you tried this and have you tried that? And so she's pretty good at that. Next one.
How much longer are you planning to breastfeed Jax?
Forever. No, we're just gonna wait till he self-weans. He was about to self-wean around 11 months, which made me a little sad. But then she came, and
because he saw her breastfeeding, he was like,
he latched back on, and he was like, we're still going 1.5 years strong. When did you guys first meet and first kiss?
We met at a pool party in Miami called
Girl.
Aqua Girl, right? We met through a mutual friend. Then Vanessa found me on Instagram.
No, Facebook.
Sorry, on Facebook. I was back at college, and
yeah, we kind of just exchanged numbers through there, and we hung out and kind of been inseparable since.
Somebody asked how why I call her Eyes.
Oh, yes.
So, when we first met, it was at a pool party, so she was in a bathing suit, and I didn't remember her name, but I remembered her tattoo on her back. She has 2 eyes on her back.
On my lower back.
And so I would just talk about her as Eyes because I didn't know her name. My parents call her Ojos, which is Spanish for eyes. It's weird calling her Vanessa, actually.
Yeah, if she calls me Vanessa, I know it's because
I'm mad at her.
Yeah. All right. Do you think you're gonna have any more children?
No.
Why do you say it so many times? Just no. I think we're complete. Our family's complete. We got 2 beautiful babies. So I don't think we have any more time to give.
Right.
At least not now.
All right.
What is it that attracted you two to each other?
Right,
that ass.
Obviously physical attraction was
Yeah.
first since we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Then,
and then afterwards getting to
Yeah.
we just always had a good time. Like
Right.
it was just, she was really like a person that was like down for whatever, and every day was like something new that we did, and it was always fun. We were always laughing, and I guess that's one of the biggest things.
What made you choose to give birth in the water?
And what advice can you give a
Mom.
Oh, a mom. That's my own handwriting, and I cannot read it. Who will be giving birth in water?
A friend of ours actually put us on this documentary on Netflix called The Business of Being Born. If you have not watched it, you need to watch it. That documentary really changed our lives, and it made us never would want to give birth in a hospital.
Yeah.
So once we realized that we didn't want to give birth in a hospital, we started looking for a birth center, and then after finding the birth center, we were introduced to the option of a water birth, and it just seemed more natural, and it seemed
like an easy transition for the baby, water to water.
And I mean, I wouldn't have had it any other way. If I would have to go through labor again, I would for sure do it in the water again.
What tip can we give a mom who will be giving
birth in water? I would honestly just say listen to your body. Your body knows what it's doing. It's not gonna fail you. It'll do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. When we did the water birth, well, when I did it, I could not labor in the water. Melanie spent her whole laboring and birthing in the water. Mia was too hot for me, so I only went in the water at the end when I was ready to push and Jax was ready to come out.
Did your donors sign away their rights? How does that work? And will we ever tell the kids who their donors are?
And why did we choose a known donor as opposed to sperm bank?
Our donors definitely signed away their rights. What we did is something called a second parent adoption, where the donor terminates 100% of their rights, and the biological mother gives 50% of her rights to the other mother. With this, both of our names are on the birth certificate.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Will we ever tell our kids who their donors are? Yes. We honestly believe in confidence. If you instill confidence in your kids from day one, nothing can really bring them down. I mean, if we're confident about the decisions that we've made, then there's no reason that it should be hidden in any way. So absolutely, we're going to tell them.
I mean, they won't be addressed as father or anything, or dad,
that would be dumb.
it would be like their special uncle, and then because of your special uncle, mommy and mommy were able to have you, and then eventually, like the older they get, the more that the story will be a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll change by age, obviously.
Right. And why did we choose a known donor? I mean, so many reasons. We know the person.
It's free.
We know their family history, their medical history.
Okay, Jackson.
We thought it'd be better that way, anyways. It's just more personal.
What do we do for work?
Well, I stay at home with the kids. If you don't know already.
I do the accounting for my parents' restaurants. They own 2 Italian restaurants here in Charlotte.
Which is so good.
Yes, best Italian food in town. If you live here, please come visit us. I'm always there. Was it hard for both of your families to accept your decision to start a family, or were they supportive? It wasn't hard for our families. They were supportive from day one.
Yeah. And we're so lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I came out to my mom said, "Are you still gonna give me grandkids?"
That was all she was worried about.
Like, of course I'm still gonna give you grandkids. And now look at here, they are obsessed with my mom.
Yeah. Next one.
Yeah.
How have you two managed to breastfeed successfully for so long? Any tips, diets, etc.?
I mean, we've just on demand.
We haven't done anything special, really. It's literally, if you don't get yourself so worked up on whether you're producing enough milk. That's
probably where women go wrong, where they think too much into it.
And your body kind of shuts down sometimes because you're stressed. So your body can't do what it has to do. You can see more or less if they're, consuming enough milk by checking how many, wet diapers they have. You can track their weight. If they're gaining weight, obviously they're getting enough milk.
I mean, this one doesn't have a problem. Chunker over there.
And we didn't have any special diets. We don't eat McDonald's and chips and soda and stuff. I gave up Coke and she gave up hot fries.
Oh, hot Cheetos. Still think about them every now and then.
Every time we walk by the grocery aisle and she sees them, she touches them.
The bag.
All right, next.
Have you ever been discriminated against because of your lifestyle? No, we haven't.
Everyone's always so nice.
I honestly just think that if you are just nice to people, it's hard for them to be nice to you. I mean, it's hard for them to be mean to you.
Right. Luckily, we have this one because I'm kind of like
mean.
I'm not mean. Just in the beginning, I kind of.
She's not friendly.
All right. Next question.
What were some of the biggest challenges since becoming a married couple / having a family? Time, I would say, is the biggest challenge.
It's really hard.
You don't really have time for each other with kids, especially with under two. All your attention has to go to them at all times.
So it's very important to always talk, which we always do. I mean, because the beginning years, we kind of have to sacrifice.
You have to understand that you made the decision to have a family. I mean, your main priority is them.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you are in a marriage, and yes, of course, that's important, and you have to work on it at all times, but you decided to start this next chapter of your life, and
there's days where we don't have as much time as we want for each other, which we try to at night when we put them to bed, but sometimes...
And we have to understand that.
Yeah.
We have to understand that.
I guess that's probably the biggest
Definitely the biggest challenge. How did you decide on who was taking whose last name? We actually never talked about it. Vanessa just one day was like, hey, let's go change my last name.
No, it was not like that. It was just... I don't know. I wanted your last name, and so...
Who wouldn't want the last name of a
She doesn't.
She obviously does. No, I'm just kidding.
And I changed my name way before we started having kids. And then, so when the babies came, it was only natural. We wanted them to have our last name.
All four of us have the same last name.
Yes. Roy.
R-O-Y.
Okay.
Biggest piece of advice you can offer on raising a child? That's a big one.
Right. Love them.
Yeah, just love, honestly.
Love. And
let them experience on their own. Let their personality shine through. Like, don't try to change them. Let them be who they are and just give them love. I read something the other day that somebody was saying how they wish or they hope that their kids can come to them with everything. And I kind of feel the exact same way. I mean, I wish if Jax were to one day be doing some nonsense, I don't want him to be scared to come and tell me. I want him to know that he can come tell me anything, and that I'm still going to love him no matter what he tells me. I'm still going to love him.
Yes. How do we make time for ourselves, and do we feel guilty whenever we go out?
And so we just recently started this like once a week date type thing, where my mom comes and watches the kids from like 4 to 7, and we go out and watch a movie.
So it's not date night, it's like a date evening.
Date day. But do we feel guilty? Yes.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like texting my mom, making sure everything's okay. If she doesn't answer for like 10 minutes, I'm like, babe, let's go home. She's not answering.
And I'm like, no, the movie's not done.
But yes, I mean, I'm away from them, or we feel like we need some time away from them, but then we get away from them, and they're like, and then I'm like, why? Why aren't we home right now?
What tattoos do you have, and what do they represent?
There are way too many tattoos to be listing right now.
I mean, I don't have as many. She has like a lot. She started way before me.
I did not. Did I really?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say, okay, what's your favorite tattoo that you have?
My favorite one is this one. Oh, thank you. The love is. I don't know if you can see that. It just says love is, and you kind of like put your own meaning to love. And I think I like it because it's super simple, and you know, yet it holds a lot of meaning. And you?
Kind of one similar to that.
The one
I have one on
my name that says Vanessa.
Yeah. I have one right here that says, "Let this be whatever sign you need it to be."
Yeah, it's kind of like
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, because you kind of put your own
thing to be whatever you want it to be.
All right. Oh, well, what about these tattoos? These are very important.
Oh yeah.
Show.
We have Jackson's name in Morse code right here. Sorry, buddy. And then an arrow for arrow. Right there.
How do you deal with total strangers asking you incredibly personal questions? When I read that one, I was like laughing. I was like, I wonder if that person's trying to be funny because everybody's asking us all these personal questions.
I just don't understand why you guys are so interested in it. No, I'm just kidding.
But thank you. We are so happy that you want to learn about our lives. It's pretty cool. But I don't know. Doesn't never bother me when people ask us. I mean, I'm super proud of our family and people want to learn and
Sorry.
people want to know more about us, that's fine with us. We're willing to share. Oh, kisses. Oh. She's like, shush.
What were you guys like before the beautiful babies?
I missed that one. Oh.
Completely different.
I was a party animal.
She was.
You were
I was
too.
not. I was not. I never wanted to go out. I'd rather stay home and watch Netflix.
All I know is that the first week that we met, it was my friend's birthday, and you know how you party the whole week when it's someone's birthday. And she was there every day for the whole 7 days.
I was interested in somebody.
And we were drunk and...
Not we. I wasn't drunk.
I mean, I was drunk.
I don't drink.
I could have sworn
she
was
thought that I was drunk the whole time, but that's how drunk she was.
But yeah, we were, I think we were pretty crazy. Do you remember Pavel?
Pavel, oh my god.
Yeah. But it's...
Some random guy called me one day and thought that I was this lady named Maria. I guess Maria gave him the wrong number, and that wrong number just so happened to be mine. And I was going along with it. I was making it seem like I was Maria. I made him drive an hour and a half to my neighbor's house so we could just watch him. It was pretty funny. That was good. That was good times.
He was all like, Maria, I'm outside, Maria.
That's funny. Watch Pavel find this now.
Oh my god, no, please, we're sorry, Pavel. We were just young and dumb.
Alright, last question. Do you guys feel especially the same for both kids, even though you did not birth both of them? How does it feel? That's a big question that we always get. Yeah. Obviously, the feeling that you have and the bond that you have with the child that you birthed is not the same than with the other child.
I mean,
I remember before Arrow came, when Vanessa gave birth to Jax would just look at her in this, I can't even explain it. They had this special bond that I was so jealous of.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why I didn't have that bond until Arrow came. Because I have that bond with Arrow.
And even though I take care of her, you know, during the day, when Melanie gets home, she still gives Melanie these looks, like, of endearment and... You wanna keep it down a little bit?
No, yeah, but I mean, of course, the love is there. No, I mean, this is my child.
Yes.
It's just different.
I know, and you know, like, makes me think, like, do fathers not like? Do they understand? Like,
if there's any daddies out there that have the same feeling as I felt, like, were you ever jealous of the bond that your child had with his mother? Please let us know. That's actually... Yeah,
that's pretty interesting.
We're interested in that.
And I think that's it.
That is all.
That is it. Ta-da!
That is it for today, at least.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you guys like this video, and
thank you
hopefully we'll be able to make more videos more often. Sorry it's been taking so long. It's a little bit hard.
It's just two
These
little things here.
But thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah. Give a kiss, Errol. Give a kiss.
Hey.